evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A little chilly. I think it's working now. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Hello. Warm now?
It's warming up now.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. I need to go get my blanket.
Yeah, keep the coat on for a little bit. The bugs weren't as bad as I thought they were gonna be.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Not been too bad at the house, really. I mean,
They were, was it last week when it was warmer? They were at our house, but,
they've been a lot before.
oh
I
yeah.
didn't see that. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch in the corner.
Yeah.
Various locations. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they'll be dead next month.
Yeah.
I know Keith won't be here. I guess I don't need to. Kim called me to remind me he's out of town this weekend.
Keith is.
Talked to Pam Brown this morning,
Did you?
and she was gonna email me the contract we need to send to her.
For Candy?
Yeah, for Candy. It was 12,000, wasn't it?
I think.
Yeah, that's what I told her. And then we'll still pay her mileage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and equipment or whatever.
and equipment, yeah. She had another one for another township. She was gonna do get it and copy the same thing and send it to me.
Okay.
Oh, good evening.
How's it going?
Good.
Hello.
Bring lots of stuff back.
Oh. Shopping center?
No. The boy was working at the concession stand at a ball game, so she didn't want to leave the girls home alone.
Sure, she could have brought them along.
The oldest daughter went to the doctor today. She's having some strep, so.
I'm glad she stayed home.
Yeah.
I've got a sinus infection. It feels like somebody's pounding on my cheekbone. It's like, oh. I asked Rusty if he wanted to come. Well, I could. But I'm glad you're feeling better. It's like, gee, thanks. I I really could have stayed home on the couch.
You're feeling better.
Yeah, he's glad I'm feeling better. He's already in his sweats and
This time change does that to you.
it's awful.
Yeah.
6:30, 7 o'clock, till like 2 midnight.
Well, it's really dark at 6 o'clock, and we finished supper last night at 6:30, and I said, I'm gonna lay down on the couch, but I won't stay very long. Still there this morning. I did print that off. Just, it's AI overview, okay? Because there was like
Oh, okay.
1,000 different Facebook pages and posts and whatever.
Mhm.
But I only printed out 4 copies, so let me slide that down, please. I don't know how much, but I guess we passed.
Mhm.
I guess we passed.
Mhm. Yep. Yep, basically the same as last time. Yep.
Well, good.
3 technical things, same as last time. No difficulties. No disagreements. This information is intended solely for the use of the Board of Trustees of Jackson Township and shall not be used by any other person or specified parties. Starting to warm up in here, and
Yeah.
we'll be turning her down before we leave.
Do we know a percentage of how much less? No, doesn't
I
say
never,
there.
and I know, and I never found that.
I think that's a crock.
Well, I think it's a crock.
Chicago's transit.
I think it is too, but what worries me is the money they do have left over, the states are gonna get it before the townships and the county do.
Mhm.
And we're really low man on the totem pole.
Yep. We're at the end.
I know Scott says that can't be true because Jerry Crabtree would have been
Yeah.
going nuts, so I don't know. I just printed it off when I was looking up stuff. Cause it doesn't really say, but
Keith out horse riding or what?
no, he did some kind of dog trials. I think he's in Indiana this week. I think he was leaving last night.
Oh, yeah? He's not gonna be here?
Uh,
Okay.
He told me a couple weeks ago, and then he called me today to make sure I remembered. But he does something with bird dogs or some kind of hunting dogs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sometimes he's on horseback, but I don't think this time he is. I think it's just him and the dogs this time. I didn't hear anything for Ed or
I was gonna say,
Well, I
are they
see.
gonna make it?
Well, I seen Kevin, I think it was Kevin pull in with a trailer right as I was going around the curve, so hopefully they'll make it.
The levy doesn't have to be finalized tonight, right?
No,
That's
no.
next
We'll
month.
do it next month,
That's
yeah,
what I thought.
yeah. They got 2 minutes.
I forgot my watch, so I left my phone out here.
So I was always under the impression, I thought, that if you have 3 CDs in a bank, the same bank, and they're 100,000 each, that they were FDIC approved.
That means you got over 250 in one bank?
Well, and they told me that you're covered as long as they're individual CDs. If you got one CD of 300,000, then you're not covered for 50,000. But they told me at the bank that you're covered if you got them individual ones, although they're over 2. But according to the audit, on the last page of they say we were over. And
Did any of them come due soon?
yeah, one will come due, well, they all come due next spring, but I figure one of them I'm gonna break out anyway, so. But I was always, and they never called us out on that before, the last 4 years ago, and I had over 250 then. So I'm not sure what,
Might take that into
I'm
the
gonna take
bank
it to
and
the bank
see
and
what
see
they
what they say.
say, yeah.
and then they brought up this again, but they ended up saying it had been corrected, so I don't know why they even brought it up, but because we corrected that. Well, I guess,
Proof that we moved it to the bridge fund.
yeah, we got the bridge on a separate checking account, so, yeah. But that's fine, they got to say something.
You have to find something.
I said if they don't find anything, then somebody else said they're not doing their job.
Right, they shouldn't charge 10 grand if they don't find nothing. Hopefully none of the guys are down, or I'll get them in their book next meeting. Okay, this one down.
You have a copy?
Yeah, I've got one too, and here's 3 things he pointed out, but I'll guarantee these were the same 3 things as last time. I'm pretty sure they were. And that's okay. I'll let you keep all that, that's your copy.
You shouldn't complain because we don't have any personnel with the technical knowledge to prepare financial statements.
Yeah, yeah.
They get to do it, why are they complaining?
I mean, I'm not a CPA. Yeah.
See, now this first one, I specifically.
Segregation of duties.
I specifically told her, I said, I keep
What?
checkbooks, he can't do anything unless he tells me.
Yeah, why did they put
And I
that
have
in
to
there?
attest the check, so he can't do anything without me.
Right, the checks get attested, and they know, they can see that, they realize that, why
I
did they
said,
put
there's
that in there?
nothing that can, I said, it would be very hard to try and sneak something past somebody.
How could you segregate it more? I mean, or,
I was impressed by that when I first came on the board, because nobody has complete control over anything.
right. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, that's,
So she specifically talked to me about that, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's not, well, as far as I'm concerned.
but I'm pretty sure them 3 things were on the one 4 years ago. Yeah, the double entry journal. I can do that one was on there.
Hello.
So,
Is Kevin okay?
Hey, Ed,
he's coming.
Okay.
good deal.
He moves a little slower than me, I guess.
You probably didn't do much today.
Probably not.
Was he wanting, or did he want to buy something from the auction in Altamont?
Nah,
What auction was that?
JT's.
Oh.
Mystery Service. Did they sell the building too?
I don't know. Not that I know of.
Rusty asked me if they bought the building when they moved everything in. I said, I don't know.
Got lots of ladybugs or
Kevin
Say
might
two
know.
beetles.
everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know if he was back in business or I guess not, huh?
No.
JT's on that building over there.
Oh, I don't know about that. I wonder if they bought it, leasing it, or what they were doing.
Yeah, because there was an auction place in there at one time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's White's.
Meyer House
Yeah.
or whatever.
White.
Terry White.
Yep.
Well, as they expanded over the years, I was always looking for something close or in Altamont. And he asked me and I said, I don't know.
Who's that?
Rusty at
Oh.
Owen. I said, I don't know.
Well, I think we're all here. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And he keeps making ladybug.
Yeah, might get some wasps flying around, get her
We just
nice and
killed
hot
one.
in here.
Yeah, I killed one there.
Just one?
Just one.
Not as bad as it
That's
used
an
to be.
improvement.
Yeah. Well, I don't say that yet. Okay. Minutes from last meeting.
10/9/25 here at Jackson Town Hall at 7 o'clock. Attending was Lyle, Adam, Deb, Lisa, Ed, Kevin, Keith, with Brandon Welch and Shelby Robertson. Meeting called to order by Lyle, followed by the pledge to the flag. Minutes from last meeting presented. Lyle noted that the amount received from Nancy Schneider, I had reported 727. No, I had reported 725, it was actually 727. Motion approved, or motion by Ed to approve and seconded by Kevin, noting the correction. Approved unanimously. Motion by Lisa to approve and pay road commissioners' expenses as presented, seconded by Keith. Approved unanimously. Adam reported the electrical work was completed at his property. Sam Quast had requested a 24 by 30 foot culvert from the township, which he will install. And he's already received $1,100 for that. Adam also reported that the recently purchased signs have been installed. Brandon Welch questioned the board about access to his property on County Road 1025 and 900th Street. Encouraged to see the Effingham County engineer for more detailed information. Lyle reported he had spoken to Roger Bailey regarding possible grants available to help with maintenance of some small local cemeteries. Roger had seen an article in a local newspaper that had info on the possible grants. Lyle will continue to research if the township can assist. Lyle received a survey from Torma, which was completed. Adam and Lyle discussed the $13,271.49 equipment rental check that was received from the county. Discussion was held on the upcoming tax levy and whether we should stay at our normal rate of 105% or request more for the road and bridge fund. More discussion to follow at next meeting. Keith motioned to adjourn, seconded by Kevin.
Any additions or corrections? Motion approved.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Lisa,
I'll second.
second by Kevin. All those in favor?
Aye.
Alright.
move on to paying the bills. I've got a electric bill from Southwest, $88. It's actually for 2 months, but I think what I'll do, instead of sending them a check, I'm gonna call them tomorrow and set up auto pay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you'd seen that. That was just kind
Oh
of
yeah, this one there.
Oh,
just input, I guess.
I'll set up auto pay, so they should be able to withdraw that $88 right away.
So I don't need to write a check?
I don't think so. I don't know why they, if we're setting up auto pay over the phone, it says I can do it on the phone, why they can't go ahead and take the $88 out right now, right away, so.
Well, if something changes, let me
Okay,
know,
I'll let
reach
you
out.
know.
Try that.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
We'll save writing the check,
Check and post it.
writing the check.
Is there one?
One, two, those, what we talked about last month, the bus flaps and the batteries, and they were never actually sent a monthly statement, so we'll just have to go off of
okay,
the
that's
bill
fine.
that they gave me when we picked it up. I figured give them a month, they should have received something by now, so
Okay,
I don't wanna withhold it any longer, you know?
that's fine.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
Second,
second.
second by Ed. All those in favor, aye.
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 Pay them bills.
I'm in.
Okay.
I know this is not business, but I heard Emily got married.
Yes, she did. On the 25th? Yeah,
Paige goes, did you know last time I was getting married? It's like, no,
yep. Got that taken care of.
congratulations.
Yeah. Outdoor wedding,
And it didn't rain?
and it sprinkled there a little bit afterwards, but it was cloudy, about 60 degrees, so a little chilly, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
Should be done with it, yep.
If I don't do it now, I'll forget when I go to mail it.
We got our first tax installment on the 1st of October, $81,747 in the road and bridge. So that gives us some pretty good breathing room. And 36,670 in the town fund.
Okay, those two bills are done. Do you have something, a bill from the audit?
No, they'll
No?
probably mail that to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weird they'd send that with.
I didn't see it anywhere anyway, so. That it for road and bridge.
Yeah, I just have one for, two from town.
Yeah.
Maybe your check stuff, right?
I got the mileage on there too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I about
Forgot that.
I forgot about it myself.
$0.70, right?
I believe that's what
Talking to a road commissioner up by Gilman, Illinois. And he was plowing snow the other day. It says 18 inches deep drifted over. They had over 6 inches in half his township. Where he lived, he only had about 2 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, they got some pretty good stuff up there.
Yeah.
Well, keep it.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing a little bit, but
I've seen enough.
yeah,
Just the dusting, that's fine.
and we had more around the house there and everything than what we did over at San Elmo at work. They were talking about, Dad was talking about how it was deeping up the track. I'm like, there ain't no way. I said, I was in San Elmo, it wasn't that deep. And he goes, oh yeah, here it was. He said, you couldn't see the gravel. I'm like,
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we were out of town, but I talked to Paige Monday night, and she said, Mom, it is so cold. It's so windy. It's not supposed to be this cold already.
Yeah, 70 next couple days.
Yeah.
then another 20-some degree drop from Saturday to Sunday.
Mhm.
It's drawing his legs buzzing out there, that's
Last week, when we had our multi-township meeting, they were everywhere, our front porch.
Yeah.
But they've kind of slowed off, or slowed down since it's been
They're really coming alive in here now, it's warming up.
I stopped by and put in, bought some stuff, a little bitty jug that was supposed to make up 2 gallons. I only made half of it, sprayed it around the house.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sprayed it, what was that, Friday afternoon? 'Cause we had a birthday party Sunday, or Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
So I was trying to kill them so they wouldn't all be getting in the house.
Yeah.
And I went out Saturday morning, there were just piles of them inside the windows and the garage outside.
Hmm.
I cleaned the whole back patio off, the front patio off, leak blower, everything.
Did you just spray the perimeter?
Yeah, I sprayed right along the bottom of the siding, around all the doorways and the
Yeah.
windows. Then I went in my garage and I sprayed all the way around the perimeter of it. It says it's safe for pets, safe in the house, you're supposed to spray it anywhere.
Yeah.
It was expensive, that little bitty bottle was only about that big, like 16 ounces or something, they made 2 gallons, it was $16, but
Oh, yeah.
if it worked, I'll pay
I was
it.
gonna say, if it works
Yeah.
for the ladybugs, that'll work.
Where'd you get it at?
Equity there in Altamont.
Oh, okay.
You got your other one, right?
Yep.
Grab one line,
Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, we can move on to our tax levy. Business.
and then this is one.
Yeah. Yeah, that. So on the town fund, last year, we were at 54,750. We go 105% of that, we'll be at 57,487. That's 105%, which that'll be fine for the town fund. So I got that ready, so all we gotta do is sign that next month and fill out this too. On the road and bridge. Well, last year, there it is. Last year, we were 123,887. If we go 105%, that'll be $130,081. A gain of about a little over 6,000. And that'll get split between the bridge fund and the road and bridge. 120,894 in the road and bridge, 9,187 in the bridge.
That's the one they're diverting though, right? When we don't know how much
We
the
don't know.
percentage is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what percentage they're taking.
And that will be our county aid, probably come out of that.
Did that bill pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that comes.
I just read something off about what AI said, because there was Facebook videos of Republicans saying they should have never passed this, you know, downstate should have argued and fought. But Scott Beal, who's actually on the Township of Illinois board, said that he never heard anything about it. So, I don't know.
Well, they're taking it from somewhere.
Well, I know.
That sounds like they're taking it from
They're not gonna
the
take it from
townships.
Chicago, so they gotta take it from somewhere.
Right.
I've been hearing stuff about this. I don't know if it was like this, but they were gonna tax downstate to pay for Chicago transit. And I mean, I didn't know they were gonna take road fund money, but supposedly we would have to pay tax for them up there.
So is it the
somehow.
motor, or is it that, or is it like motor fuel tax, like at the pumps?
Well, they say it's sales tax on motor fuel, right?
Yeah,
So is that the same as motor fuel tax?
yeah.
Okay, see, I don't know for sure, when they
Well,
say it's different, sometimes it can be different.
It's,
So maybe it's
I'm not
not
sure about that. It's, I think
what
it's
we levy for the property, so maybe it's not.
sales tax
Sales tax on fuel.
fuel.
On fuel, which
That you
is
pay.
motor fuel tax, right?
You can consider motor fuel tax, yeah.
I think that's what it's.
And we're already paying
called.
a lot of tax on it.
Yeah, and it goes up.
You got your,
Yeah,
you got your sales tax, you got
tax.
your federal tax, you got your state tax, you got your underground storage tax, what else is there? There's maybe one or two other ones, there's a whole list of taxes they put on fuel, so.
And Pritzker put a lot of tax on it when he first got in.
Yeah, state tax is the big one,
Yeah,
yeah, so.
I just wanted to show, or say something,
Yeah.
because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they know yet what's going on, but
So that won't make any difference with what we're levying here,
Well,
but it could possibly make a difference with our county aid that we get.
okay,
We get county aid that pays for so much oil, so much asphalt, and then what we don't use, we get that rental payment. If we have some left over, we'll get it back.
I went in and signed all that with Greg, and he didn't say a word about it.
He didn't say a word about it,
He didn't,
so,
okay.
he didn't express any concern about it.
yeah, and he would definitely know if we were gonna be short money,
Yeah,
Greg would be the first one to know.
he didn't.
Okay,
wait and see what happens.
yeah, probably hear more about that.
Yeah,
So I'm good with going at 105% in the road and bridge,
yeah.
if that's okay with the.
Yeah,
And we'll see where we end up this year, and next year possibly on the road and bridge, we maybe should go 115, 110. If we're gonna do it with truth and taxation, we might as well get it fairly high, so the next year we don't have to do it again. We'll see where we floated out this year. We got plenty of reserves, so right now, well, we lost a lot of ground last year. If we lose more than that this year, maybe we should definitely think about it, so. if
Well,
that-
unfortunately, nothing's going down in price.
No, we'll see
Not
what the
oil
oil
or
and
rock.
rock come in at on the oil bids, but. So,
And then do we levy separate for general assistance, or we take that out of town?
that comes out of town.
Okay, that's
Yep.
what I thought.
Yep, that'll be under town. And, you know, if we wanted to levy for a cemetery, we could do that too. We start something new, we have to file truth in taxation and have a hearing on it. There's Social Security Fund, MIRF Fund, Insurance Fund, Social Security Fund, Home Relief Fund, which would be a general assistance, and there is general assistance. Yeah, and cemetery fund, there's all sorts of different funds you can levy for if we want, but. So, since
We
levying
don't
ain't
do a
more
lot
possible.
of general assistance, so if we can afford to take it out of town. why not?
Yeah, we're okay with that, you know, spending money on that for a while. As far as cemetery funds go, Mason, they have talked to Nancy Heath at our multi-township meeting, and they have a program, they set aside $400 every year, and what'd she say, $100, you fill out a paper, they would give you a $100 grant to take care of a cemetery or do something for a cemetery that they deem necessary. So that would be something to keep in mind if you know of a cemetery in Mason Township, that someone's mowing for nothing. Mason Township is giving them $100 per person or to take care of a cemetery. Not a big amount at all, but you know, I guess if it's abandoned cemetery and they mow it once or twice a year to keep the brush down, $100 would make you feel a little bit better about doing it. So I think they said last year they didn't even have anyone. Had one person inquire about it and they never filled out the paperwork for it. So,
Maybe something we want to tell Mr. Bailey.
Yeah.
I mean, he does know that one
that would be, not that he probably is worried about the money, it's just wanting somebody to help
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
know that
yeah,
there's a problem.
he mentioned that one in Mason, so. And that's something we can do too, if we would so care to. I don't really care to open up that can of worms at this time, so that's a pleasure of the board if they would like to someday. Keep that in mind. So. And I suppose you get your bigger cities, they do levy for a cemetery tax. I'm sure Effingham does to take care of their cemetery. Or, I don't know, really for sure.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know.
I imagine city employees take care of that.
I'm not sure, yeah, they do the mowing at
Yeah.
that one there
Oh.
on the east side.
Oak Ridge, is it?
I think so.
So
No, was it the other one, a church one?
St. Anthony is.
St.
down
Anthony's
there.
up by
Equity.
Equity.
they,
So St. Anthony probably takes care of that.
yeah, I'd say they do. Whether Effingham has they levy for cemetery tax, or they just run it in with their general maintenance fund for taking care of it, I don't know. I'd have to look at someone who lives in Effingham's tax bill to see if it's listed on there, but as far as I know, so. Okay, that'll be that, we'll take care of that next month. We'll finalize that. Anybody have any other business or letters that they want to talk about? That is from the audit. Each of you can keep that packet. That is for township employees only, or trustees only. So on the back, it has a summary, a couple pages on the very back.
I got one thing to bring up on the new business. I've had property owners concerned about basically the old Dutch Lane that we don't really maintain much anymore because it's just an old dirt road.
Yeah.
So some of the landowners, the Phillipses, are concerned with something that one of the other landowners, Booties, are possibly gonna do down there. They were concerned that Booties were gonna put up a fence across our road, which is all growed up anyways, and they do not want that to happen. And he wanted to ask me if we still were in control of that road. I said technically yes, but we don't maintain it, so.
They want to put a fence up across where that old road was.
Is it still considered a
It's a township road.
township road?
It's an unmaintained.
It's marked in blue as a township road, but no, it's not
Going straight
maintained.
past Davis.
But they can't do that.
Do
No,
they?
not that
No,
far.
no, you're talking about Dutch Lane, you're talking
Yeah,
about
the old
Kevin
go
said the other
straight
day,
past.
they wanna go in there and clear that out,
Yes.
or the dozer, whatever,
Ask Calvin and Nancy.
because they need that to get into
Yeah, okay.
some of their property. And right now they're
This
crossing,
road that goes all the way through.
Somebody
I don't know
else.
exactly where they're talking, but
but they're, I don't know, they can't get in there or something.
closed road.
Well, yeah, they have a hayfield back there, and currently they
Where
use
is the
Nancy
road?
Pontius's property to get
Where
there.
Walks,
and
live, and Jeff.
They want to
There's
be
a road
able
that
to still
goes
use
down
that
the
road to
woods,
get to their property, I
Right by
guess.
their
Well,
driveway.
they can do that.
Well,
Jeff came to,
I told him to come here to a
Road
meeting
closed
and
sign
voice
or
his
a bridge.
opinion
Like,
about
how's
it.
it
He
marked?
didn't come, but he's
Is this the
concerned
blue one?
about somebody putting a fence up
Uh-huh.
across the
There's
road.
no.
And I want to go down there and help the township clean
Yeah,
the
but
road back
past
up.
their house,
too.
south past
So
their
we gotta
house.
ask
We
Lyle
don't have
and the road
anything, it's not even
commissioner.
marked.
But they were talking about bringing a
See, they
bulldozer
just
in and
tried to
opening it
block
all
it
back
out,
up
but they
so
told
they
me they
can
couldn't do
at least
it.
get their tractors down there.
And that's not
Into their
highlighted in
hayfield.
anything at all, nothing.
I don't have a problem with that. I
Huh.
mean, as long as, if they're not putting a fence across that road, puts a fence across it, that's
Well,
main.
Booties is wanting to
Well,
put the fence across.
One landowner was
Phil-
concerned with another landowner putting a fence up across it, I guess basically what it comes
They're
down to.
concerned about it happening, but
Yeah.
they probably won't.
Well, they're,
What's got that started probably is the other end of it, Harmon's put a gate, they put a gate
Oh,
across
yeah,
the
that gate,
And
yeah.
he brought that up and they still don't like that either.
But you can go through there, or
Well, I don't think you can.
Razor gave him a key supposedly,
Oh,
I
I'd say
don't
it's
know.
back
Wide it is.
It's
too.
locked.
Depends on-
But I don't know if we have any leg to stand on that, to be honest, because it is marked as closed or unpassable. But I guess it
it's
hasn't
not
been,
closed though.
no,
that's how it's marked on
That's how
here.
it's marked down.
It's not officially closed though.
I figured since they took the bridge out, they
Well,
probably.
You gotta have a hearing.
It's
to
closed.
close the road.
to get
We never
through,
had a
but
hearing.
it's, the road is still township.
It's still township
We still
private
get,
property and right of way.
We don't get anything off.
We don't get
we
a
don't.
dime off of it.
No, I mean, by what's highlighted in red on these is all we get MFT money off of. And
Yeah.
it's highlighted in blue as closed or unpassable. So I didn't know if it was actually condemned or not.
And it's pretty well unpassable, but it's still a township road. To get it closed, we gotta have a public hearing on it. And Greg Custer would be in charge of that.
it's still,
And that's a big
people
deal.
use it to get to their property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're concerned about, is if we were to abandon that road, they wouldn't be able to technically legally get to their property.
Right, so that's why we
We
can't
have to
close it.
do a whole lot of stuff to get it abandoned or
Yeah,
complete, yeah.
And it only takes one person to say no and
That's right. so, and Phillips would say no. And as far as, you know, the gate on this end, yeah, we could have Razor say, hey, you gotta take that down, you know, but that's doing Phillips a favor, keeping people out of there, so. And like I say,
I told
Phillips
them they
should
could come
have
here and voice
keys.
their opinion about all of it, but
You know,
maybe they talked it out, I don't know. So, I
I
just
know.
wanna let everybody know he was concerned about it, so
Yeah.
he may be at the next meeting.
Okay. And I can talk to Razor too, and make sure he did have a key, or give him a key. You really don't have to lock it, it's all you'd have to do is wrap a chain with the padlock showing around there, you know, to make it look like it's locked. But
And I'll
probably-
just let him know if he asks me, I'll say it's technically not closed, it's still a township road
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep,
We have to have a public hearing and all that to shut it down.
yeah,
It's closed, we don't collect anything off of it, it's still
Right.
considered a township road.
And they may be coming to ask you guys, like you said, they're willing to bring a dozer down there and open it all up for their benefit. So,
Technically, it's closed because of the bridge.
Yeah.
Not-
yeah,
not sense.
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
As far as them, you know, bringing a dozer in there, or a small, even tractor and end loader shoving some brush so they can get to their field, they got a right to do that. It is, since it is still a township road.
Might be.
I wouldn't even ask.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just go do it. But that's, I shouldn't tell them that, but.
You wanna check with Greg just in case they show up at next meeting, if they can put a gate up there or whatever, so we got ourselves covered.
Yep.
Do you mind?
Nope, I don't mind, I'll call him.
Yeah. Yeah, technically Razor shouldn't have that gate there. you know.
I never did think he should, but
He shouldn't, but
I
that's,
didn't really argue the point.
you know, you take it down and then there'll be people driving back in there and getting stuck and tearing up the fields and having fun, which there ain't a whole lot back there to hurt, but if you're hunting back there, it could mess you up right now, but, so.
well, that's, they, you know, Phillips own the property on that side too, so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they're like,
They got everything on the north side of that to the bridge, for sure.
which is a lot of theirs in CRP now.
Yeah, it's all in CRP.
I'm just passing on the information.
Yeah.
They may come to the next meeting and
Well,
voice
it's
their
nice to
opinion.
have a
more.
heads up, so if we need to research something or whatever, we've got it.
Yeah. other comments? Richard, you got any comments?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for rock if that's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen, Adam, is it?
Whenever it needs it, I will bring some rock over there. There's no holes on your driveway. I mean,
Okay,
that's basically a private driveway. I mean, it's in just as good or better shape than my own driveway that I run all this township equipment in and out on. I mean, if there's potholes, they've been addressed, they've been fixed, or has more to come up.
there's more that's coming out.
Okay.
So whenever,
We can address the potholes for sure, like we
Wait.
already did once.
when it starts running through, you gonna bring rock through in the middle of the winter?
No, I'm not gonna put rock on your road in the middle of winter, that's,
I'm trying to prevent so we don't have ruts in the freezing and thawing.
it's not to that point. I'll come over and look at it, but the last time I was there, you was a long way from, I mean, you're driving personal vehicles in and out. It's not like you're driving trucks like Kevin is in and out, or dump trucks or anything like that. I mean, your Dodge Dakota or your wife's vehicle is not gonna pump and freeze or thaw that road. It's got a lot better base to it than that.
It did last year, that's why I've been asking for rock for 2 years now. And back to Dutch Lane, the gate that is across it is locked and it has posted no trespassing signs on it. On the 1000 road, Dutch Lane, off of Bogsville Road.
Yeah, that'd be the road the gate we were talking about.
It has no trespassing signs and the gate is locked. But that's all I'm here for, is just to ask for rock before the freeze and thaw so we don't have ruts.
I mean, I could come and put rock on it right now, but then if we get a snow and say I come down there and plow your road, where's the rock gonna be?
You won't plow my road because I gotta plow my road. I plow out every year, I have for the last 20 years. My wife's gotta be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, you guys don't plow by then. Actually, I put on my snow plow today. That's all I'm here for, is just rock. It's a half a ton of rock, not even from my driveway, it's actually from my property line across the new ditch that they put in, or culvert that they put in a few years back.
I'll come down and look at it. I mean, I'm not gonna bring a half a ton of rock over there, but I'll come and look at it. The last time I was there, we had addressed the potholes and we top dressed a 14-ton load. We started where the road curves and goes back to the north to your neighbors. We spread 14 ton from that point in, and where we ran out was 15 foot past your neighbor's driveway. That's just where the truck ran out. It wasn't like we were purposely not spreading rock back there.
Mhm.
That's where it ran out.
Okay.
Okay. Other news, I turned in my AFR for Township from last year that they did for me over there. If anyone wants to see that, but it's, a lot of it's the same material in your folder, so. Which that's what they do for us every year, so. It's actually pretty simple to do. Only factor is depreciation. They run depreciation on our equipment. And I really don't follow how they do that exactly, so it's the main reason they have to do it. We're still getting depreciation on this building. And that's all I have. Do we have any items for closed session that anyone needs to talk about? I don't either.
I guess I said that I went and met with Greg and signed the paperwork if anybody wants to see it, or what MFT is gonna be and all that this year, what they projected and
Oh, yeah.
the cost and all that kind of stuff. I did bump up to 5 oil tankers to be covered by MFT instead of us having to, hopefully that'll cover a little more. So obviously the rock cost went up, we kept the same amount of patch. Didn't look like much change from the previous year to me.
We have that.
We get the needy township allotment, we get some of that, since we're a smaller township.
We did say at our meeting the other night that Mason Road and Bridge is really struggling.
They're flat broke
Yeah. I talked to
in their
Dick-
road and bridge.
I talked to Dick King here a while back, he said that. Well, actually, I talked to him at this.
Is he the road commissioner?
Which they got money now after their first installment, but before that, they didn't. Broke.
But he said, he goes, everybody thinks it's the building breaking us. He said, it's not the building. They had that culvert that washed out or whatever down there on the south side of Mason. I guess by the time Nick Esser got done with that, it is over $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
By the time they went in and report everything. It was a big one. That hit him pretty hard. That was before he took over. He was working for him and kind of helping.
Yeah,
But
they were gonna file truth in taxation and ask for quite a bit more, I think. They were gonna have to. I still have 2 checks that aren't returned from Simon Shepherd and Dakota Shepherd. One of them's $297, the other one's $50 or something like that. One's from 2024 and the other one's from last spring, February.
I'd send, I don't have Scott or Simon or Dakota's phone numbers, I just send Scott a text and.
Remind them. I'm sure they lost them.
They probably got stuck in the wash. That's what happened to some others.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what the timeline is on that.
What, from 24 even? Wow.
Yeah,
Well, if it's over a year, I would just forget about it. And if they should find it in cash, they'll just have to do an adjustment, but
yeah,
that would be over a year, right?
I would,
Or close
yeah, it'll be
to it.
coming on a year here. I'm not sure when it was in 24, actually. I just got a road.
Yeah.
Must have been a good month for him, he didn't need it.
They didn't need it.
I'm sure they probably forgot about it. Is there, what did I tell you, was it last month I mentioned that a couple of them got cash from last spring?
Mr. said till he married me, his console in his car was full of his paychecks. 'Cause he only cashed them when he needed them. He started grab one from the bottom if he needed one.
Yeah.
I said, blame me for spending all your money.
must be a fun thing.
They can be a little tight.
That's how Brady was, whenever he worked with me, whenever we were still both working for Russell. The secretary always get after him. Brady, I have 4 paychecks that you haven't cashed. And they're archives, I don't need the money.
Yeah.
Go to the bank.
That's what he told me. He said he kept them in there, so when he was anywhere he needed it.
It's not
he
a
just
savings
cashed it.
account. It's like- something like that.
Simon Shepherd is 2/13 of 24.
Oh, yeah, then he's over a year.
Way over.
Yeah,
It's a year and a half.
I just void him out.
And the other one is 4/8 of this year, $34.96.
Yeah, the one that's over a year, I would,
What's Dakota and Simon doing, do you know?
Dakota works for Beck's Seed,
Bex?
yeah, and then Simon's working for that Kramer Farms, I believe, down in Frying, St. Peter area.
has he done with school?
Simon, I think so. The neighbor up here, his building is going up, and nobody has seen that. The building we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, by
By the
the
church.
church,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even look.
It's huge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it
I
had to be
didn't
pretty
buy
big
there
to
a lot.
accommodate the driver, the parking lot.
I don't know if there's any truth to it. I mean, I know he owns that outfitter company or whatever, and does sets up for like deer hunting and stuff for everybody you can hire him or whatever. But somebody also said that he was gonna run a shop in there, like a bow shop or something, like he was gonna have like an indoor shooting range and all this, so it could be potential business.
We'll get some sales tax revenue
So, I
off
mean,
that.
it could be a more tax thing, I don't know how long it'll take.
If he does it on the up and up,
Yeah, I mean, something that big, it's gonna catch a lot of attention.
oh yeah. It kind of seems unusual to put something like that right there. I mean,
I was watching for deer. I didn't pay attention because I had
Yeah,
not
there's-
seen any from home. I didn't see any all the way here, but I usually see like 10 or 12 somewhere scattered around.
I seen two.
And I didn't see any, and I was busy paying attention.
there's a lot of deer right in there. Okay, motion to adjourn
So move.
by Ed, second by Kevin. All those in favor?
Aye.
Pair off the calendar.
Yeah, I've been looking at
We didn't get one
Uh,
a couple days ago. and
So who does the inspections for the interstate bridge on Dutch Lane?
They said they won't have any.
County.
What's that? Oh,
County
calendars?
does all
Oh,
the
yeah.
bridge
City
inspections.
County does all the bridge inspections,
I
I
think.
believe.
For Dutch Lane, where that guardrail has been busted for the last 3 or 4 years?
State.
For the stat right there, that'll probably be state, for the guardrail.
Okay, do you have a contact for that?
I don't have anything with the state.